Now the debaters, they've got their luck, hopefully the luck of the Irish, for this week's debate. Let's meet them. Michael Memes has been chasing the rainbow, trying to find his pot of gold. And when I say gold, I actually mean our second debater, Luke Bugoni. He's been hiding out at the bottom of the rainbow Michael hasn't been able to find yet. And finally, we have the leprechaun himself, Ryan Lemay. Do not let him get a hold of Luke Bugoni or else there will be trouble. You guys ready for the debate?
Yes.
All right,
ready to
let's
go.
Get into it. All right, let's get into it. Great. RPI pushed the series to a Game 3. It's been closer than all of you originally predicted. Why is it such a close series?
The reason it's so close is Lovisa Salander, the goalie for RPI. She has made there's been 112 shots and only 2 have won in. She's been pelted a ridiculous amount this season, and she's made a lot of saves. Obviously, she's given up a lot of goals because of how the ridiculous amount of shots she's taken. But no, she's basically, only comparison I can make is Ryan Miller during the 2010 Winter Olympics for Team USA.
Well, I agree with you, Michael, in terms of how well she's played, but it's been a complete team effort. I mean, this entire team has 32 block shots through 2 games. She's only given up 2 goals, Lovisa Salander, 2 goals in those 2 games. She has 112 saves. It's just an overall great game plan from the RPI coaching staff. And junior forward Blake Oz, has all 3 goals for RPI so far.
You guys are giving RPI much too much credit here. Maddie Mills and Kristen O'Neill have only combined for 1 assist in the first 2 games of the series. As you know, they are the heart and soul of this Big Red offense, and they need to get it going in Game 3 or else they're not going to win this series.
Interesting opinions, guys. I don't know if you can combine for 1 assist, Ryan, but interesting observation. Personally, I think it's because Cornell hasn't been getting those second and third opportunities on net. Salander has been gobbling up all of those pucks. I don't know, they haven't been getting those opportunities to keep peppering the goaltender. But Kristen O'Neill Friday night, she notched her 100th point. What other player will reach the same milestone?
I think you have to look at sophomore Maddie Mills. I mean, she's 70 points up to this point in her career. Like I said, she's a sophomore. She's put in fantastic performances thus far. She was the Ivy League Rookie of the Year last year, and I don't think there's really anyone else that could get there besides her.
It will be close as next year is her senior year, but I have to say defenseman Jamie Bourbonnais, she's at 67 points right now, and currently this season she's averaging 1.08 points per game, which is second in all of college hockey, so she's definitely on pace to beat that record and get 100 points.
So I'm going to go with another sophomore, but on the men's side. I'm going to go with Morgan Barron. He has 48 points so far. He may have a few more by the end of the season. He had 30 this season, and he has 2 more years to go. And with an increased role, he's definitely going to get 100 points, barring any big injury.
Yeah, the problem with those 2, though, Bourbonnais is a defender, Ryan, and she's a junior. Maddie Mills is 1 year younger, and she already has 3 more points than her at this point. And with Morgan Barron, he only has 48 at the moment. He needs 52 over the last years of his career, while Maddie Mills is currently at 70. They're at the same point, and Maddie Mills is up by 22 points. I think Maddie Mills is a clear favorite here.
Yeah, but I don't think you understand how good of a defender Jamie Bourbonnais is. She just got nominated last week for the ECAC Defenseman of the Year, and she's averaging about a point a game.
Yeah, we're talking about points,
defense.
not about how good you are on the defensive side.
Good defenders do get points, but no, I still think it's going to be Barron. Obviously, it will be a very close competition, but I think Barron's had an exponential increase from freshman year to sophomore year.
When you see and look at who's going to put up 100 points next, I have to agree with you, Luke. Maddie Mills is the closest person to 100 points, so she's probably going to be the next person to reach that milestone. Although Cornell finished at the top of the pack, tied with Quinnipiac, are they in the right playoff mode?
Yeah, I think Cornell is ready for the playoffs. I mean, sure, they didn't really win that game against Clarkson, and they probably should have, but Matthew Glida had a season-high 33 saves, and for a hockey team, the most important thing going into the postseason is having a goalie that's hot, and Matthew Glida is hot right now, so they have everything going for them in that way.
I think playoff mode, it's honestly a hoax. A player should prepare for every game, like it's a playoff game. I don't care, regular season, playoffs, every game means something to NCAA seeding for the tournament, for ECAC standings. Every game should mean something. If you're not giving your full effort, then you really shouldn't be on the ice. I really think that the playoff mode thing is kind of a stupid argument. So I think, yeah, they were already in playoff mode the entire season, if there even exists.
Well, I mean, I don't think they're really ready at all. They're 2-2-1 in their last 5 games. They did just beat St. Lawrence, but they were outshot 31-22 in that game. And then they just tied Clarkson, a team they beat 4-0 earlier in the season. They were outshot in that game 35-14. That's not a convincing performance you want to see from the Big Red. They need to be on their toes for this ECAC run, as it's incredibly competitive.
Yeah, but I mean, unlike the women's ECAC standings, there's a lot of good teams. But for the men, I don't really see anybody that can compete with them. I mean, Michael Rigush, the freshman forward, he's really emerged as a great scorer for them. He had 3 goals over the weekend. Have an offense like that, I think they have a lot of momentum going into this tournament.
Okay, good debate, guys.